Hello students, welcome to the chemistry classes. Today in this class we will discuss about the chapter hydrocarbons. So what are the hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons are the simplest organic compounds and they are made of only carbon and hydrogen atom and contains two type of bonds, basically carbon hydrogen single bond and carbon carbon single covalent bond. They do not contain any type of functional group. Hydrocarbons are supposed to be divided into two parts, that are saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons are known as the aliphatic organic compounds, while the unsaturated hydrocarbons are also called aliphatic hydrocarbons. But there are a different type of hydrocarbons who are known as the aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay, therefore they are also referred as the parent hydrocarbon. At a particular organic compounds can be obtained by replacing hydrogen with the appropriate functional group. Okay, now come on the classification of the hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons may be cyclic as well as acyclic. The acyclic are open chain hydrocarbon and cyclic are closed chain hydrocarbons. Okay, basically divided into two parts. Acyclic are further divided into two parts, that are saturated hydrocarbons, in which alkanes are come. But in unsaturated hydrocarbons there are two types of unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is alkenes and alkynes. But in cyclic closed chain hydrocarbons there are two types of compounds are known, that are cycloalkanes and arenes. Okay, cycloalkanes and arenes. So in cycloalkane the hydrocarbons are present in cyclic form, but in arenes the hydrocarbon is present in cyclic form but alternate double single bond, means aromatic system. Okay, so now firstly we will discuss about the alkanes. So alkanes are the saturated hydrocarbons and are also referred as paraffins, Latin param plus affins, meaning little affinity to reactivity. Okay, the cyclic or open chain alkanes, acyclic or open chain alkanes possesses general formula of CnH2n plus H2n plus 2, means by this formula you can find out any molecular formula of hydrocarbon by putting the number of carbon atom. Here small n equals to number of carbon atoms. So CnH2n plus 2 is the general formula to obtaining the molecular formula for alkanes. Okay, so all the carbon bonds present in them are single covalent bond. Some examples of straight chain alkanes are as follows. For example, methane, ethane, CH3CH3, propane, CH3CH2CH3, butane, etc. And cycloalkanes are also regarded as alkanes. They are cyclic alkanes and possesses one or more rings of carbon atom. They are also saturated and possesses carbon single bond. The general formula for monocyclic cycloalkanes containing only one ring is CnH2n, while that of bicyclic cycloalkanes containing two rings, the general formula will be CnH2n minus 2. Okay, so there are some examples in which cyclopropane, the hydrocarbons, 3 hydrocarbon cyclic ring, cyclobutane, 4 carbon containing cyclic ring and 6 carbon containing cyclic ring, that is cyclohexane. Okay, now come on the nomenclature of the alkanes. So trivial system, the name of the first 4 alkanes, that is methane, ethane, propane and butane, are trivial. From the 5th alkane onward the common names are derived by prefixing the Greek normal pent for 5, hex for 6, hept for 7, oct for 8 and so on, and terminal one. The straight chain alkanes, that is alkanes having no branching, are termed as normal alkanes. For example, N-alkanes. For example, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are present in this compound, so the IUPAC name of the compound will be normal butane. Like that, 5 carbon containing compound is normal pentane and normal hexane and so on. Okay, so the alkanes having one branching on the second carbon atom of the chain are termed as isoalkanes. For example, like this, one carbon contains 2 carbon atoms, known as the iso condition. Another example of iso, so isobutane, because there are 4 carbon atoms, and isopentane, there are 5 carbon atoms. Okay, but the other condition, when the alkanes having 2 methyl groups attached to the second carbon atom of the continuous chain are referred as neoalkanes. For example, neopentane and neohexane. Okay, now come on other system. Isomerism in alkanes. So what are the isomers? The compounds which have the same molecular formula but different physical and chemical properties are known as the isomers, and the process is known as the isomerism. So in alkanes there is chain isomerism is basically found. Okay, so alkanes do not possess multiple bond or functional group, therefore they are able to exhibit only chain isomerism. Okay, the first 3 members, that is methane, ethane and propane, do not show chain isomerism because they are unable to exhibit different arrangement, because according to the chain isomers the compound should have same molecular formula but different structures. So in these 3 members there is no possibility to show the different arrangement of the carbon atoms. Okay, hence they have only one type of structural formula, that is methane, ethane and propane. Now come on butane. So butane exhibit 2 types of isomers, one is N-butane and second is isobutane, 2-methyl butane. So it exists in 2 isomeric form. It has, in these 2 isomers they have same molecular formula but different structure, so they are chain isomers of each other. Okay, now come on the other example. For example, pentane. So pentane has 3 chain isomers possible, so you can draw the 3 isomers of pentane. First is normal pentane, second is 2-methyl butane or isopentane, and third is 2,2-dimethyl propane or neopentane. Okay, next in hexane, C6H12, C6H14, hexane have 5 chain isomers. Their structures are named as normal hexane, 2-methyl pentane, 3-methyl pentane, 2,2-dimethyl butane and 2,2-diethyl butane. So these are 5 structures which are chain isomers of each other. So from the above discussion it is clear that for alkanes the number of structural isomers increases with increase in the number of carbon atom. Okay, so as well as the number of carbon atom increases, their isomers will also increases. We have already seen that whereas pentane has 3 isomers and in hexane there are 5 isomers. Okay, so an increasing number of carbon, the isomers will also increases. Source of alkanes. So the important source of alkane in nature is as follows. For example, from petroleum. So petroleum is the major source of hydrocarbon. It is a liquid mixture which occurs beneath the surface of the earth at the depth usually ranging from 150 to 500 meter. So from petroleum you can obtain the hydrocarbon. The second example is natural gas. Natural gas occurring over petroleum reservoir consists of mainly methane, ethane and propane. Next is Mars gas. Mars gas found at marshy places consists mainly of methane. It is formed by the bacterial decomposition of plant material. Next, fat and peat. Lower alkanes can be obtained by the dry distillation of fat and peat. Next is natural wax. Natural wax occurring near petroleum deposits consist of solid higher alkanes. Okay, so now come on the structures of the alkane. So if you watch the structure of the alkane, so in the structure of alkane the carbon atom contain sp3 hybridization because of carbons have the 4 valency and all 4 valencies are satisfied by the single bond. So in single bond there are sigma bonds are present, and by adding sigma there are 4. So according to that the hybridization will be sp3. Or you can see here the examples how can the hybridization can be calculated. So as we know that carbon has the atomic number 6. So its electronic configuration will be 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. If we fill the electrons in their orbitals, in which in 1s there are 2 electrons, in 2s there are 2 electrons, and 2p also there are 2 electrons. It is its ground state, but in excited state the 2s electron will jump to the 2p orbitals of the carbon atom by the absorbing energy. Then the configuration will be 1s2, 2, 1s2, 2s1 and 2p3. So in excited state carbon contains 4 orbitals which have 4 unpaired electrons. So other 4 unpaired electron atom like hydrogen will pair with it and form the bonds. So there are total 4 orbitals are involved in the hybridization or bonding, means 1s and 3p. So the hybridization will be sp3. So according to that you can calculate the hybridization of any of the compounds. Okay. So according to the hybridization, the structure of methane should be will be tetrahedral, and the bond angle will between the carbon and hydrogen atom will be 109.28 minutes. Okay. So now okay, thank you.